immigration law something that you actually enjoyed more than other type of law practices, or is something that you sort of grew to enjoy over time?
Well, especially immigration, especially in Hong Kong, is a fascinating subject because it's one of those disciplines where, for all practical purposes, you can use your ability to argue and reason and not be constrained by the potential for some judge or some higher judicial authority sort of pulling the rug from underneath you. So for the vast majority of people who go through the Hong Kong immigration process, when you're instructing an advisor, what you're doing is you're instructing them to carry a story and, to tell a story and carry an argument. And because of the way that the Director of Immigration has the ultimate discretion to approve or refuse, and because they're actually, the department are really very good, all things considered, you can use a legal education to really good positive effect when you're supplying the service, because you know how to argue if you've been to law school. And the discipline of that made me really appreciate the fact that this was something that I, in a sense, as far as I could, with the material, I could control it. And I think that ability to control the outcomes really made me appreciate immigration to the extent that it made a lot of the other aspects of sort of being qualified in law less interesting, because you could only ever take your relationship with your client so far. What we want to do is we want to take the client to an approval situation, because if they're approved, then we've actually delivered the value that they've instructed us for, whereas most legal professionals don't have that wherewithal. They do get stymied at some point, and then it has to go off to other judicial agencies, and more expense and all these other factors creep in. So you don't, I feel, in other areas of law, you don't have that opportunity to have the relationship with clients as you do with immigration.
Right. And also you get to see a very interesting cross-section of society in a way, because you get to see all the people that choose to immigrate to Hong Kong.
You do, yeah, right. You do. And one of the more compelling things about what I do day to day, even now after all these years, is meeting with clients and entrepreneurs that have got, you know, their plans for Hong Kong, and you get to hear their stories, and you can see what the strengths in their situations are from an immigration perspective and what the weaknesses are from an immigration perspective. And the other thing is just having sort of privileged access to how people are thinking about their business and what they're good at and how they're going to make it work in Hong Kong. And over the years, because I've been through, you know, so much in my life, personally and professionally, I can look at these situations and I can ask myself, why are you doing it that way, right? I mean, I don't, it's not my mission to sort of engage with clients and to second guess what their intentions are. Yeah. But over time, you see some really, really good business models and some really, really shabby business models, and it never comes as a big surprise to me. You know, sometime later, when we've got clients approved, they haven't actually achieved what they were hoping to achieve because there's something wrong with their business model.